this show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Cam Schlittler. What should we keep an eye on here?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Just about ready to roll. Roman Anthony getting ready to hit.
Roman Anthony.
And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
7 o'clock.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Here's a 2-2. Got him looking. Now one away.
Batting second, the shortstop,
Trevor Story comes up to the plate. Here in the Bronx, just getting settled into this one. That's a strike thanks to the sweeper. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do? The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That's a ball. Tried to attack with the sweeper. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium and towing the slab for the Boston Red Sox in this one, Garrett Crochet. What do we need to know here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters.
Chisholm jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Se prendió, no pensé que le iba a tirar.
And that one
Corre mucho con la recta porque se lo va a romper dos.
Stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And now the count filled up 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Batting second.
Ustedes saben lo que viene en mente, viene el robo. Cuidado.
Just missed. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Safe in second, and he easily steals the bag. Chisholm at second with nobody out. That misses. 3-1 now. Judge over the top.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. So now with one away and a man at second. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. Runner takes off for third. Up the middle, Story. Slings to first in time. And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. The tying run is in to score from third.
Everything came together for him. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Ben Rice, the next to hit, takes ball one. On the ground, and foul ball. Three-two now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
So Watt puts runners at first and second. First and second, 2 outs. Now here's Trent Grisham. Fouled off. He was late. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings through that one out front that time.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on.
The tag, and they got him. And that'll do it. Back at Yankee Stadium. So stepping in for Boston, Wilson Contreras.
Está bien, está bien. Yo voy a estar jugando un jueguito aquí. Estaba hablando con mami ahora, terminar también de hablar con ella. Che. Qué sorpresa, man.
Bienvenido mi gente a nuestro programa Zozobra Show. Mi nombre es Colín. Óigame mi gente, yo voy a entrar al grano de una vez porque esto no es a divariar que yo vengo. Pila de gente me están mandando quejas de los barberos y yo también estoy dando la queja sobre los barberos. Atención ustedes los barberos. Los barberos, uno se hace un cerquillito y una vaina, le quieren cobrar a nosotros $50 y también que hay que darle propina. Miren esto lo que están haciendo los barberos. Atención, mi gente. Los barberos.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the New York Yankees.
Mire lo que yo le digo. Mire, como yo tengo trenza, yo simplemente quiero que tú me hagas un fade. Un fade, ya. Yo a ellos. Clientes no han pasado ni 5 segundos.
About to get started here.
Hello. Dígame, mamá, ¿cómo está eso allá? Ya, mamá, usted sabe, aquí la cosa está fea, ya usted sabe. Sí, está fea, mamá, la cosa. No, yo voy a ver si le mando algo esta semana, mamá, porque los clientes no están viniendo ni nada. Mi gente, yo estoy en la silla y es el barbero hablando. No, los clientes no están llegando y la cosa está fea, ya usted sabe, etcétera, etcétera. Mamá, pues la llamo ahora, yo que estoy esperando un cliente. Y sí. Hello. ¿Qué es lo que es, brother? Dime a ver. Óyeme, mira. Juégame unos numeritos ahí que necesito jugar. Huye, huye, que van a salir en la nacional. Ponme el 0220 ahí. Sí, el 0220. Ponme un peso. Sí, ponme al revés ahora. Ponme el 26 con el 0, con el 20. Sí, sí, un peso. Sí. Te mando eso ahora, te mando eso ahora. Pero él sigue hablando por el teléfono, pues él no sabe que yo estoy sentado en la silla esperando porque yo me tengo que ir. Barbero, dejen su loquera, que cuando... Barbero, dejen su loquera, que cuando uno se... Barbero, dejen su loquera, que cuando uno se va a pelar, uno tiene que irse, uno lo que se quiere pelar y se quiere mover de ahí, y ustedes le dan para hablar. Y vamos otra vez. Hello. Óyeme, huye, huye, que va a comenzar el juego. Ponme un par de jugadas ahí. Sí, sí, póngale 5 pesos hoy a los Yankees, a más. Sí, 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 olvídate del pinche ese que Scooby no sirve. Es los Yankees, papá, dime, póngale 5 pesos a los Yankees. Y póngale 5 más que Juan Soto hoy va a dar un jonrón. Sí, 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 sí. Dale, 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 dale. Y ponme a los nacionales a hembra. Sí, 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 sí. Sí, sí. Vean cómo me lleva ese uso.
Live from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, we've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about to get underway. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. And with that, we're underway in the Bronx.
Receta, a ver qué lo que, a ver si funciona.
Right through there for a strike.
Exacto.
Late on that fastball.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Here comes Gleyber Torres. And a foul ball. Swings through that high fastball.
They can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
El primero que va. Ahí que empiezan a apurarme. Vengo un pinche nasty y una vez están ellos. Váyase con Dios, mijo, si se va ahí.
down, bases empty. Stepping in, Colt Key. First pitch swinging. Just missed.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
2 down, nobody on.
Ah,
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Downstairs, and that's ball 4. Here's Riley Green. Foul ball. 0-2 now. On the ground. And foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. Back here in New York, and on the hill, the lefty, Tarek Skubal. What should we keep an eye on here?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do it to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Jazz Chisholm Jr., the leadoff batter as he swings through it for strike 1. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach
Yo me voy para el segundo picheo. ¿A qué me voy en el segundo picheo? Normal. Normal. Y perreme con aceite, mi gente.
Aaron Judge. Here comes the 0-1. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Uh-oh, wrong base as it goes to third. Got him swinging.
Que no le dio.
With 1 away and a man at second. And stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger. Backed off the plate that time.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over-aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
That one fouled off. 1 out and a runner at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting fourth, the designated
Here's Stan.
Sí. Diablo, creo que son una basura, loco. Esto es increíble. Así es la vuelta, mi gente. Muchachones, así es la vaina. Así es la vaina. No me van a cansar el pitch. Y eso va a ser un problema. Friendly Quiz. Vamos empezando.
Sí me gusta. Sí me gustó, pero pues la verdad yo siento que sí me mentiste. ¿Por qué? Que me dijiste que era la primera vez.
Mi amiga no tiene para pagar y le digo. Amor, si te gusta. Sí.
Welcome in, baseball fans, and here in New York, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the New York Mets taking on the New York Yankees. All right, first pitch coming up. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And we're underway. That one in triple digits.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
Got him. One away. And now it's Juan Soto. Gets him to chase after that one. Fastball for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, bases empty. Up now for the Mets. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Esto lo voy a repetir. Estando así, bateando como un muerto. Sabes lo que viene ahora si tú juegas, ¿verdad? Tú vas, pero tú sabes lo que viene.
Got it.
Tú sabes lo que
Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Back in the Bronx, and taking the ball for the Mets, Freddie Peralta. What do you look for here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing, and his teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it
No te
remains 2-2.
equivoques, te estoy diciendo, pero es mucho.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the right fielder, number
It's Aaron Judge now. Big time power.
Judge.
Swings through that one. And that skips into there. Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. And there's a
¿Qué es lo que te quedé? Yo como un loquito que está jugando.
swings through that.
Didn't
Sí,
recognize
como
off
lo
speed. Thought it was fastball. A little bit out in front.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes.
Te
Now
tiró
2
con la
away.
treta y le.
2 down, base is empty. Bellinger up to hit. And a big swing and a miss.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Late with the swing there. This one in the air, center field. And makes the grab. And that is the third out of the inning. Back at Yankee Stadium, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Jorge Polanco up now for the Mets.
That's the ball.
Just missed. Schlittler measures 6 feet 6 inches, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 7th round in 2022. In there at the knees for a strike. Just missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
And that's ball
Yeah,
4.
he's so sweet,
And
man.
that's their
Fui yo,
first
bro,
base
se parió
runner of
ahí.
the game. So here's Robert now. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Polanco on the go. They pitch out. Throw down a second. They're in plenty of time. He's caught stealing. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That one missed. Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. So up next, Brett Beatty. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Strikes him out with 100. Bottom half of inning number 2. In now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton.
Stanton.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Stanton aboard here at first with nobody out. That one misses. It's 2-2. That's a little bit low.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
First and second, no outs. Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. Bunted back towards the mound. And that's a bunt single. That was placed perfectly. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Golden opportunity right here. Inside. And that is ball 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Ay, Ahmed Rosario.
For strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Huge strikeout there. All loaded up. Jose Caballero stepping in now for the Yankees.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Peralta checks the runner. Safe at second, and he gets back in. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up. Try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure
There. No question about this one. It's out of here.
Oh, ¿a qué se va?
A 3-run homer, and they add on. It's 4-0.
¿Qué se va?
Two down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Struck out swinging his first time. That one fouled off.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Next pitch misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Inning over, although plenty of damage done. Back in New York, and stepping in for New York, Marcus Semien. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
The next offering misses. Ball 2. Outside with a breaking ball. Fans another. That's 3 straight strikeouts. Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
Ball.
And downstairs. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Taylor started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, did not go. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for New York, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss.
That's the ball.
Swings through that one. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Ay, Dios mío. Complicado, mi gente, pero
While Harry was looking for the downward angle of the pitch the entire time after he got to third base. There was no hesitation and there was no change to get it. And bounces a break for all the shoulder. While Harry was looking for the downward angle of the pitch the entire time after he got to third base. There was no hesitation and there was no change to get it. And bounces a break for all the shoulder. While Harry was looking for the downward angle of the pitch the entire time after he got to third base. There was no hesitation and there was no change to get it. And bounces a break for all the shoulder.
Welcome to the Motor City. This is Comerica Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the New York Yankees and the Detroit Tigers. All right, ready to go here. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. And we're underway in Detroit. Check swing. He held up. 2 balls, no strikes. And a swing and a miss there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
On the ground. Throw on to Torkelson, and an easy out to start the game. Here's Judge now. No, with the shift on, hits right into it. 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 down, bases empty, and here comes Bellinger.
Ball.
Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
And a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
In the dirt. Bellinger goes. That one the other way. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Ben Rice will hit next. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Pitch misses there. And that's ball 2. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
And that one finds its way through. In from third is the tying run.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 on, 2 outs. And that's down and away.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the K. They limit the damage here. We go to the bottom of the first. And going to the mound in this one for the Yankees, Ryan Weathers. What do you got on him, Chris?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers.
Kerry Carpenter.
And it's even up.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Fouled off. He was late. Carpenter gets his lead at first with nobody out. Late with the swing there.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
1 out man at first. Next is the Tigers DH, Colt Keith. On the ground, right side, Rice. Toss to second, double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Back here in Detroit, we move ahead to the top of the second now. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball, that's out.
One and two here. That's to third. Throw on to Torkelson. Nice play off the bounce for the out. And stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Softly hit to third, grabs it barehanded. It's there, and that's a great play. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
Austin Wells.
That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounded out his first time up. In the dirt. Hit hard, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 off with 2 outs.
The right fielder, number
Here is Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, and he went 1 ball, 1 strike. That one ripped, but foul. 2 on, 2 outs. Judge started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. 3-2. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back at Comerica Park. Now here's the Tigers cleanup hitter, Riley Green.
Riley Green.
Nope, outside.
And the 1-0. Misses the sweeper. Weathers, a 6'1 lefty, 230 pounds, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And the count 1-2. Got him. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
Here comes Torque to the plate.
Torkelson.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Knee high. That's in for a strike. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Batting fifth,
Kevin McGonigal now at the plate.
Kevin McGonigal.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
That's a ball.
Two down, nobody on. Late swing, foul to the left. 1-2 now. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. And he'll be safe at first. So up next, Dylan Dingler, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. McGonigal, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's way high. And the count is 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Into center and a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And up next for Detroit, Parker Meadows. Sweeper connects with the outside part of the plate for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. Got him swinging. New inning getting started, and stepping in for New York, Cody Bellinger. High fly ball out into left center field. And there's one down. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And that is strike 1. That one in there across the letters. That missed by a lot. Ball 1. And down on strikes. That's out number 2.
The first baseman, number 20.
Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. That clips the corner. And 1-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's Baez. And a foul ball.
To me, it looks like they're trying to do too much with pitches they shouldn't even be swinging at. It's tough because you want to take control of the game early on, but sometimes that approach can backfire on you.
Here's the 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers.
Back to the top of the Detroit order. Kerry Carpenter digs in now. 1 for 1. He led off the bottom of the 1st with a single. Swings through that one. On the corner for a strike. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
For the Tigers.
Here's Gleyber Torres. His first at bat was a strikeout. And that one fouled off.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Two down, nobody on. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. Back here in Detroit, on to the 4th, Trent Grisham. Stepping in now for the Yankees. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Kenley Jansen.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
The 0-1. On the ground to 3rd. And that chance handled. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th. And now it's Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far.
Rosario.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one for strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Jose Caballero. Fastball right back to the mound. Throw off line, he's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Now it's going to be Austin Wells. 1 for 1. He singled to left his first time through. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Gets him to chase after that one.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches.
Runner takes off. And he's got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Back at Comerica Park, ready to go. Bottom 4. Colt Heat up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That's outside.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. On the ground to the left. Rosario tosses to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Riley Green. Struck out swinging his first time.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
The 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
You know, that's a swing you'll see a lot against a good sinker. Just right over the top. Tough to barrel that up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Struck him out looking. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swings and misses. Strike 1. Late with the swing there. Jansen, multi-time All-Star, 38 years old, and he's a native of Curacao. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Foul ball there. Swing and a miss. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's inside, and it's 2-2. Fights it off, you'll see another. The 2-2 on the way. Goes down swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Here's Cody Bellinger, 1 for 2. That one fouled off. 0-1 down. That one pushed foul. Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. Bottom of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Kevin McGonigal.
Baseman number 7, Kevin.
Brian Weathers will get back to work. Line drive, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Dingler takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. Up and in, 2-2. Step off throw to first, and he's back in there.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some.
Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Up next for the Tigers.
One out man at first. And next up for the Tigers, Parker Meadows. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Step off, throw to first. And he's just back in. Oh, close play.
Ball 1.
Pitch out, but no action. The 1-0. Line drive, base hit. Judge hustles it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Fernando Cruz on the pitch here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
2 on, 1 out. Swing and a miss at a slider.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Up next for the Tigers.
So digging in, Kerry Carpenter.
Kerry Carpenter.
And a big swing and a miss. 2 on, 2 outs. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Pitch misses. Ball 1. And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Back here in Detroit. Now here's the Yankees cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. 1 down. Next to hit, Ben Rice. Ripped, and he can't glove it. It's by him.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
This one in the air, center field. Meadows under it. Brings it in, and there's 2 away. Ahmed Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. And that'll do it.
Mínimo te lo mato, matado.
Back in Comerica Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. In the air out to center. And that'll get down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Judge going back. He's got it. Runner tagging from first. Relay throw. Tags the runner, and it's a double play. Riley Green, the next to hit. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. In the air to left center. And the inning is over.
Ahí está Lucy, muy bien. Ahí está Lucy. Ahí está Lucy, muy bien.
Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for the Yankees, Jose Caballero. Foul ball there. And the 0-1. In the air, right field, Carpenter on the run towards the line. And there's 1 away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Got him to chase one upstairs there. In the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. Back to the top of the order. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. Back up the... Oh, that got him. So a man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Aaron Judge. 0-1 there. Runner takes off. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Big spot, and Cody Bellinger stepping to the dish. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Here comes the Judge around third. In to score from first. And they take a 3-run lead.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written on.
Laser to the gap should score the run. Bellinger on his way home. He'll score easily. And they lead by 4. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. What a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Digging in, Ben Rice. And that is that. Set for the last half of the 7th. Leading off, Spencer Torkelson. Out to center. Grisham settles under this one. And there's 1 down. Kevin McGonigal getting ready to hit. He's 1 for 2 so far in his debut.
First big league game, check. First hit, check. First multi-hit game, that would be nice. We'll see.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Throws to first. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to Dylan Dingler. No question about this one. It's out of here. A laser to left. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 4-1.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here's the center fielder, Parker Meadows. He swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. Swings through that. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Back here in Detroit, we're at the top of the 8th. Now here's Trent Grisham. And ball 1.
Two count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
To the right side,
bueno,
Torres handles, and that's one away. As the
ley
leadoff
del
man is
béisbol,
out in the
3-0, pero me trae.
Rosario stepping in now for the Yankees. Ball.
Está feo.
Now pitching for the
Will
Tigers,
Vest gets the call from the pen.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Yankees up by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. Swings through that one for strike 1. Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Line drive, base hit, right center field. That gets by him. Round second, digging for third. And he's got himself a triple.
up next for the Yankees, the shortstop.
1 down, runner at third. Jose Caballero will hit next. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Comes up empty.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher's going to play off.
Hold on, he's coming home. A squeeze, and he gets it down. Torres over to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 down, base is empty. Now here is Austin Wells. Swings through that one. 0-1. Swings through that.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that's the 3rd out. Back at Comerica Park. On to the bottom of the 8th. Javier Baez up now for the Tigers. And a swing and a miss. That's a strike. That's down in the end. A slider missed. Got him. Making 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now it's the right fielder, Kerry Carpenter. 1 for 3.
Number 30, Kerry Carpenter. Now pitching for the
Out of the bullpen for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
This one in the air. Rosario takes it in for the out. 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Gleyber Torres up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contacted balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
The 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Got him. Inning over. All set to start the ninth in this one. And stepping in for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Here's your one. That one to first, Torkelson. He'll do it himself. Now one gone in the ninth. Aaron Judge at the plate. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a miss as he was late. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ya se puede estar viendo de cuánto iba.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Now around second, going for third. Pulls into third safely with a triple.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously
makes the catch for the second out. Here's Stanton now.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
There's a swing and a miss. That's a base hit as a run scores.
Everything came together for him. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride low, out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting up.
And that is that. Bottom of the ninth. Now it's the DH, number 33.
Now pitching for the Yankees, number 53, David Bednar.
Just missed. Bednar, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. Swings through that one for strike two.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
And a ball evens the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Just inside, and now it is filled up. Stays alive. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Tigers,
Riley Green up now for the Tigers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
When the leadoff man gets on, you want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The Yanks leading by 5. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one ripped to left. 1 away. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch swinging. That one missed. Quick toss to first, and he's back in on a dive.
Ball 2.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Tigers. So up next, Kevin McGonigal. He's 1 for 3, picked up his first major league hit earlier.
Well, there's no time for him to be reflective right now, but you know he will be later on. The pressure's off a little bit with that first knock out of the way, though.
Ball, that's upstairs.
Keith leads off first with 2 down to the inning. In the dirt. And time is called for a mound visit now. Big moment in this game, so they'll talk it over. Here's a 3-0. So a walk puts runners at first and second. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Dylan Dingler.
Pues pinche no quiere nada.
Pickoff moved to second, and he's back in easily. They're down to their final strike. Way upstairs, 1-2 to count. Got him. That's the ball game.
Sometimes road trips can be tough. You're away from your family, but when you can win, silence that opposing crowd, it makes things just a little bit better, makes the road trip just a little bit shorter.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Si yo tuve oportunidad, me fui como de 5-1 hoy. ¿Verdad? Se repartió saco de galletas. Saco de galletas. Estamos esperando a ver que yo me encuentre un día con uno de los Tigres Online, que tengo mucho que no lo veo, andan como corriendo. Rafa, no es genio, yo nada más tengo que llamar. Pero nosotros no chipeamos todavía. No quito de que pueda ser una realidad, de que chipiemos también, desde que me fronté, porque a mí no me pueden frontear. Ya de esto le tiro a Yeudi, lo que pasa es que yo digo nada Diamond Dynasty, y yo todavía no tengo tiempo para sacar un par de carticas, pero de que yo tenga el chancecito yo lo hago. ¿Qué más? El grupo de los Tigres, Rodrigo y compañía por haciendo también, que son los que más bien. Al final del día se le puede repartir saco de galletas todito. Papi, hijo mío, de costumbre. Yo tengo un ron. Dame ver. Yo patento a línea, yo bendecido que está Dios. Pero es nada, mi gente, mi people. Yo sé que no me ve nadie, pero estoy flow Rafa hoy. Repartí un par de galletitas ahí para que la vida ahí, vamos a vender ese. Y yo también. Yo guardo, pero más vale un diente en la boca que nada. Eso vamos a dejar ahí. Tiene que darme algo. Ese vendido. Ahora con ese. Ese. Se va a vender nada pura de botón. No me interesa. Tenemos ahí para una cartita en algún momento determinado. A mi gente. Chao, vela.